We are live from the Tub, Delaware Stadium, as the Blue Hens are going to take on the UTEP Miners today. We're underway. Antoine Avery on the return to start this one off. And he'll have a nice return out to the 25. Really bad start last week for Mason Kelsey against Middle Tennessee State. He really looks to bounce back here, as the Blue Hens look for bowl eligibility today for the second time in 2 years under Coach Mo Shiesty, as Saeed St. Fleur back today, and he'll pick up 6 on his very first carry. And on 2nd and 4, another give right to St. Fleur. He'll make some room, and that'll be a first down. Now fresh set of downs, Kelsey. Dropping, looking, and he's going to throw to Jake Burdell. Been a lot more quiet this season than we're used to. Some chatter around the league about Jake Burdell's fall off. Will this play count? It will. And that'll be Jake Burdell deep, not deep, but into Miners territory. This will be 1st and 10. Kelsey. He's going to drop back and look, and he gets hit as he throws that one away. A little slow to get up, but he'll be all right. And it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Kelsey. He's going to roll. On the run, finds Jakari Kelly. And that'll be a pickup of 6. We'll bring up our first 3rd down of the day. Getting close to field goal range, Kelsey. He's going to drop, scans, and is hit as he throws. Will be incomplete. And you know Coach Shiesty, he likes to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. 4th and 4, Kelsey. Dropping back. He rolls. Looking for room and has it. First down and some. Has a blocker. And he'll get out to the 8-yard line. A 26-yard rush for Mason Kelsey. Okay game on the ground last week, despite the 3 interceptions. As we're going to hand off to St. Fleur in the red zone now. It'll be a gain of 3. 2nd and goal. Right down the field for Delaware. Short memories. As Kelsey looking, no blocking, and he'll go down. Devontae Tazzino with the sack. It'll be 3rd and goal now from the 13. Kelsey dropping, looking, has time, fires across his body, and it's going to be intercepted. Ill-advised play, trying to make something happen, as that'll be the end of the first drive. No score for Delaware. Thought he could sneak one in there, but perfectly read by the DB. Not going to work. As UTEP has the same record both in conference and overall this season as the Blue Hens. A win here would be really big to separate themselves in this Conference USA race, where everyone can still win it. They all control their own destiny. As it's a handoff to a receiver, that's Barnes for the first. First and 10. McIntyre dropping back. Finds his man, and that'll be a first. Still no Zion Tracy this week, as Spack will continue to play the free safety spot today. As Marcus Washington Jr. gets to stop there on that screen pass. George McIntyre, the freshman, starting today for UTEP. 2nd and 7 for the Miners. McIntyre drops back, finds his running back in the flat, down the sideline. Not really the sideline, just down the field. And that'll be a really big gain. And just as easily for Delaware, UTEP moves down the field, but they hope to score here. McIntyre hands up. He keeps. No, it's an RPO. And they'll call it a touchdown. George McIntyre, that was way too easy. As it'll be 7-0 Miners. Delaware never likes to make it easy on themselves. Really bad interception after 3 bad interceptions last week for Mason Kelsey. But a second drive. Like I said, short memory. Mason Kelsey. He's going to drop and find Saeed St. Fleur as a hole, and he'll pick up 8. Now 2nd and 2. It's still St. Fleur. He'll get the handoff, and he'll sneak his way through for that first down. Now 1st and 10. At the 41, Kelsey. He's dropping, and he rolls like he likes to. Thrown on the run, finds St. Fleur, has some room, and he'll pick up the first down in the Miners' territory again. Now 1st and 10. It's a keeper for Kelsey. That might be a forward pass, and it'll be nothing there. All he'll do is get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. As Kelsey sends Jake Burdell into motion. Kelsey dropping back! And I don't think he knew that play there. As defenders come through, that'll be a sack. It'll be 3rd and 20 now. Very long for Delaware. Kelsey, he's going to take a shot to Morgan Kinder, the short receiver, not able to get it. And the punting unit's going to come on for Delaware now, as they're going to send it right back to UTEP. Not an ideal start after that loss to Middle Tennessee last week. These user losses are kind of what started the Delaware spiral last season, and really not a good start in this one either. As McIntyre comes back out. It'll be 1st and 10. Handoff to the back again. He's got some room as Washington tries to make the tackle. Won't quite get it. It'll be a first down for Kareem. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. If he's a baller in real life, I apologize. As a handoff to Barnes again. He's back in the game. Really bugs me a running back wearing 89, Lance Barnes. I'm sure he has a great reason for it, but that'll be the end of the first. As Delaware has most yards, but UTEP very much in the lead so far. Actually, we don't even have the most yards. Second and 6 for the Miners after that little break there. As it'll be a handoff to Barnes. And he picks up the first after a broken tackle. Looks like Ohio is the Group of 5 team who looks to be getting into the playoff this year. As it'll be a drop back. McIntyre finds his man. That'll be a big first down. UTEP doing whatever they feel like so far. Maybe should have sent pressure earlier, as McIntyre had all the time in the world. First and 10, handoff Barnes, and he won't go anywhere. Actually pick up 3. The offensive line getting a lot of push for UTEP so far. Second and 7, play action, and McIntyre goes down. Little combo on that sack. I think Kerr will be the main one credited with it, though. I'll make it 3rd and 14, where Delaware has had issues, but a good chance to get off the field. McIntyre. Deep shot. Throwing. And picked off by Spack. Oh, no. They'll roll him out at the 1-yard line, but Nate Spack gets his first interception of the season. And it'll be shotgun now for Delaware as Greg Spiller picks up 1. Now we'll be under center. It'll be 2nd and 9. This will be another give to TJ Obi. Usually the goal line back on the other side of the field. But it works just as well from our own goal line. 3rd and 2, Greg Spiller back into the game. And it'll be 4th and inches from the 10. What to do here? I don't know about this one, man. This is ballsy even for Coach Mo. It's 4th and inches. And UTEP not quite in the formation to stop that QB sneak. And Delaware will continue down the field. Maybe they were just looking to see if they'd get a look they liked, and they had one. As Mason Kelsey gonna fire, and Jake Burdell can't hang on. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. Kelsey dropping back. He has time. He's gonna step up, and he goes down. That'll be a gain of 1. Third and 9, Kelsey dropping, finds Kinder. Can he get the first? No, he can't. And now a situation where they decide to punt. As Glass gets this one off. And it'll be just at about midfield. Where is this daunted Delaware offense? Where did it go? On 1st down, dump off. And it'll be a gain of 8. George McIntyre looking okay so far, other than the interception. 2nd and 2. Be a quick dump off as KT Say makes the tackle, but not after the 1st down was picked up. Mason Ferguson on the catch. That'll be his first of the day. Now on 1st and 10, play fake, dump to a receiver, and Say active again. He'll get the stop right there after a gain of 5. UTEP getting that ball out quickly on this drive. McIntyre sends a man in motion. And it'll be a jet sweep and a fumble. Oh, but picked up as Alan McCarter goes down, but a loss of 5. Right there for UTEP. I don't know what happened on that jet sweep. That will be 3rd and 10. McIntyre sends Barnes in motion. McIntyre drops, looking across the field. Throws over his body, and incomplete. And I don't think that's going to be in field goal range. It'll be a punt back to Delaware. Join Twitch today. Oh, someone, if anyone's in the chat, tell this clanker to go away. 1st and 10. Handoff to Spiller. As Kelsey rolling. And going to find Kinder, but will only pick up 3 there. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Just not a lot happening in this half of football. As it'll be a handoff. Spiller, nothing! It'll be another timeout for UTEP and another punt for Delaware. Got to get something going eventually. As Glass. Going to send this one off. A little further than midfield this time. It'll be at the 41, and that's where the fair catch will happen. As UTEP back on the field now. McIntyre, handoff to Kareem. I can't say his last name, but that'll be a loss of 1 as Alan McCarter, the center, hurt again. That kind of derailed the last drive. Let's see if it affects anything here. As McIntyre sends his man in motion. It'll be a fake. McIntyre going to dump off to his tight end. And that'll be a gain of nothing. Another good stop. It'll be 3rd and 11. As McIntyre drops back. He looks. Wide open man. It's Barnes. Lance Barnes wide open over the middle. That'll be a minute left in this half. Can Delaware keep UTEP out of the end zone? McIntyre drops back. Picked off by Gavin Moole. And that'll end that drive. Another interception for McIntyre. And Delaware gets the ball back. 50 seconds to score here. Can Kelsey figure something out? He drops back. He looks. Fires to Jake Burdell. That one's complete. And Delaware is going to call their first timeout there. Now 2nd and 2. Kelsey going to dump off the Spiller. Tries to spin move. Won't get anything. That'll be another timeout. Will actually be a loss of 1 there. And now 40 seconds left in the half. This is a gotta-have-it play here if you're Delaware. As Kelsey drops, fires, finds Kinder. First down and some. And that'll get out to about the 40. Make it the 42. No timeout here. 30 seconds left. Kelsey gets that one snapped. Drops, fires, finds Kinder again. Kinder out at the sideline. He'll be at the 41-yard line. Best drive by the Blue Hens today since the first drive that ended in an interception. Now Kelsey fakes it to Spiller. He's going to keep it himself. Has the first down and slides. And they'll call their final timeout in field goal range now. As it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29. Kelsey dropping. Closes in on him. He's going to throw it away, and they're going to call a flag. And they're going to call grounding. And they say it's a 58-yarder from here. And we're going to try it. To end the half, 58 yards by shoulder. The kick is up. And off the upright. Almost had it. But that'll be the end of the half. And Delaware is shut out in the first half. 7-0 UTEP. Not much happened in that first half. I'll give Coach Mo credit. He did not put Delaware in a bad spot by going for it, other than that 4th and inches sneak. They played the field position game, and it hasn't gotten them into a worse position. But they are down 7 at the half. And they got to figure something out on offense. They had something going there at the end of the half, but ran out of time. Let's see if it can continue. But first, they got to play some more defense as shoulder kicks off. And a fair catch in the end zone for Kareem. As it'll be 1st and 10 for McIntyre. He comes back out. Wide open over the middle. George McIntyre finds a completion. And Barnes loses 3 on that one. Nice play by Gavin Moole. He's been playing out of his mind today. 2 TFLs and a pick. 2nd and 13. McIntyre drops, finds Barnes, makes a juke, but jukes backwards. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that'll be it. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Get loud, Blue Hens fans. As McIntyre drops, he looks, finds his tight end, but he'll be short. It'll be right at the 50, and UTEP's going to continue to play that field position game. Another good breakup, or good stop by Gavin Moole, as that is a really good kick, and it's out at the 1 exactly. What are we doing, guys? So 1st and 10 from the 1. Obi in the backfield. Kelsey gives Obi, and they'll have a little bit of breathing room now. Second and 7. Another handoff. Obi, he'll lose 2 there. It'll be 3rd and 9 now from the goal line. They're going to spread it out now on 3rd and 9 from the 2. Vitko and St. Fleur in the backfield. Kelsey, he's going to drop. He's going to drop it right off to Jake Burdell. He won't get the first. And the punt unit back on. Delaware cannot seem to find anything so far today. And this is going to be their longest punt yet, as Glass sends it to about midfield. Won't even get it that far. And UTEP already in field goal range. That was a time to score there for Delaware. This will be 1st and 10. McIntyre, he drops back. He's looking way over the middle. Finds a wide open receiver, and they're deep in the end zone. That's Wandame? Sorry, that was rude. Do not know that name, but 1st down nonetheless. Handoff. Kareem, he won't get anything. That'll be Spack with the stop. He's had a good day today as well. All the defense has, really. As it'll be 2nd and goal. McIntyre drops. He's looking. Dumps off to Kareem. And it'll be a stop at the 1. Cedric Beavers on the tackle. And they come out and goal line. 3rd and goal. What do you got for us? It's a sneak and a touchdown. And UTEP's going to go up 2 scores here. After the bad punt, Delaware needs some offense. They've been leaving this defense out to dry today. Antoine Avery on the return, and he'll call for the fair catch. First and 10. Saeed St. Fleur returns to the game. 1st and 10, and he'll pick up a couple, make it 3. It's a little early in the game to call this a gotta-have-it drive, but I think it might be. As Kelsey, he drops, and he's going to find his man Morgan Kinder. Has some room. He spins out to the 45. Nice chunk pickup there. Delaware hasn't a giant problem picking up yards. It's been scoring. Kelsey, hands off. St. Fleur, big hole. And he'll get the 1st down. Not much going for Spiller today, who's been the main runner for this team as of late. But St. Fleur, the main running back coming into this season, has had success. As Kelsey finds Kinder, not quite fast enough. If he had a little more separation, he might still be running. As it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 34. Kelsey drops. Gonna throw to St. Fleur. That'll be a 1st down and some. Nice tiptoe to stay in bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 24. Almost back in the red zone today. It'll be 1st down. Kelsey. He's dropping. He's looking. Does he have anyone? He's going to throw it. Oh, and finds McKinley for the 1st down. Stop doing that, Mason. It's worked out, but it's also gotten you into big trouble. As 1st and 10 now. Handoff. St. Fleur. Maybe could have followed his blockers a little better. It'll be a gain of 2. Need a score here before the 4th. As Kelsey. He's going to drop. He's looking. Going to throw over his body, and Saeed St. Fleur can't hang on. If he catches him in stride there, that might be 6. Another mistake for Mason Kelsey. This is a huge 3rd down. Kelsey drops. Burdell, touchdown, Blue Hens! First of the day. And they are back in this one. Really nice drive by the Blue Hens when they absolutely had to have it. They finally got one. And Jake Burdell was the one who did it. Really nice drive to get back in this game. As Schroeder kicks off, will we get a return from Akeem? We will. And he brings it out. And he'll get stopped at the 15-yard line. Nice play. As it'll be 1st and 10, McIntyre back on the field. Handoff. Hakeem. Or Kareem. One of those names. Kareem. I'm sorry. Jesus. I'm going to get myself into trouble. Drop back. McIntyre. He's looking over the field. Wide open man. And almost in the midfield, George McIntyre. Big catch. And that'll be the end of the quarter. And there is not much time left for the Blue Hens. We got 8 more minutes to decide this one. Thank you, Grant. All right, 1st and 10. McIntyre hands to Barnes. Barnes, lots of room. And he'll pick up only 3 there. Really nice open field tackle by, I believe that was Washington. It'll be 2nd and 7 now. McIntyre fakes. He's going to throw right to his other receiver. That'll be 3rd and inches now. Big play here. Chance to get off the field. McIntyre sneaks. He'll get it. No problem. As it'll be 1st and 10. McIntyre hands to Barnes. Barnes has nothing going. This might be time. This might be Delaware's biggest chance to get a stop here. It'll be 2nd and 9. McIntyre, he's dropping. He's looking. Pressure goes down. What a play. As Malone has been this team's best sack getter this season. And he'll have another one there. It'll be 3rd and 19 with a chance to get off the field. As on 3rd and 19. McIntyre, he drops. He's looking. Finds his man, but he'll be short. And Delaware is going to get the ball back. And this punt won't be returnable, and it's a bad one out at the 28-yard line. And Delaware is going to have a chance to tie this game now. This will be 1st and 10 from the 28. Kelsey dropping, and he's going to dump off to Saeed St. Fleur, and he'll pick up a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 6 now. Five minutes left to go in this one. Handoff. St. Fleur, 1st down and some. Nice blocking. He'll be out to the 41-yard line now. First and 10. Kelsey dropping. Dumps to Burdell. Burdell has a 1st down and some. Out to UTEP territory now with 4:30 to play. Again, driving the ball hasn't been the issue. It's been scoring. Kelsey dumps off. St. Fleur has the speed, has room. There he goes to the 10-yard line. Saeed St. Fleur said, don't forget about me. I'm still this team's best running back. Now 1st and 10, TJ Obi in the game. And Obi gets the handoff. Obi has room. Maybe could have followed Vitko a little bit better. It'll be 2nd and goal now. And St. Fleur rejoins the game. 2nd and goal, handoff. And he won't get it. He'll lose a yard. And now this is a ginormous play. 3rd and goal. Kelsey drops back. Looking. Has time. He's going to keep it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Mason Kelsey calls his own name. And they're going to tie this game up with 2:59 to play. This one's been a defensive battle all the way. But Delaware seems to be able to score now. One more stop, and I like their chances. Here comes UTEP out of its own end zone. And they'll get out to the 19-yard line. A pretty decent return, all things considered, against this Delaware special teams unit who's been lights out this year. 1st and 10. McIntyre hands off. And that'll be a gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6. McIntyre drops back, incomplete. He got hit as he was throwing. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Biggest play of the game for the defense today. They've been making play after play. Let's see it. 3rd and 6. McIntyre drops. Looking. Oh, complete. Oh, needed that one as George McIntyre gets off the field. And now a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and 10 with 2:22 to play. It's a play fake. McIntyre. Pressure and sacked. When they absolutely needed it, they got one again. That one is Nate Ray. And we'll hit the 2-minute warning there. Huge play by this Delaware defense. Play after play today. Super glad that they stepped up after that embarrassing loss last week. Now 2 minutes to play. It'll be 2nd and 14. McIntyre drops back. Looks for a man. Dumps off. Oh, it'll be a first. You can't make that up, man. They didn't see the check down. They're just looking for something deep. Still in their own territory. McIntyre drops back. Looking in. Picked off. Cedric Beavers. What a play. He sat on it and got the interception. And Delaware has a chance to go take the lead now with 1:42 to play. Cedric Beavers, we will not forget that man. Kelsey. He's going to drop. And dumps it off to St. Fleur. Has some room. And he'll be into UTEP territory. First and 10. Kelsey finds Kinder. And he'll be in field goal range. But Delaware has bigger aspirations as UTEP's going to call a timeout now. Let's not get cute here. Keep running what's working. St. Fleur dropping, or Kelsey does. I was looking for him. And that'll be another timeout for UTEP. 2nd and 10. No sack at least there. And Kelsey. Gonna hand off to St. Fleur. Has some room. Has one man to beat. Won't quite get there. It'll be 3rd down as UTEP goes through all their timeouts. A first down here essentially ends this game for Delaware. Play of the game right here. Kelsey drops back. Sees Jake Burdell. Has him and some. Jake Burdell, touchdown, Blue Hens. And they take the lead. They said Jake Burdell's been quiet, 84 yards and 2 tutties today. He's back. And that'll be a touchdown lead with 1:16 to go. Say what you want about Delaware. They make all of these games really interesting. And the defense, who has been relied upon all day long, needs one final stop. First and 10. McIntyre drops and a good tackle. That'll be only a gain of 5. They need more than that if they're going to want to win this one. 1 minute. McIntyre drops back, looking, and finds an open receiver. And it'll be out to the 35-yard line. And they'll spike it. The CPU sometimes, man. I don't know what to do with them. Second and 10. McIntyre's going to keep it. I don't know if that's the play here with 40 seconds left. And it'll be 3rd and 9. UTEP will go empty. McIntyre drops. Looking. Does he have time? Moole's going to come back, and it's going to be a 4th down. And they're going to hurry up. 20 seconds left. One receiver in the backfield. McIntyre drops back and complete. But the clock will still run once the ball gets set. They got to go here. 15 seconds left. And they'll spike it with 12 to play. Not ready to go in prevent yet. One more play. 12 seconds. McIntyre drops back. Has a man deep. Oh, no! And it's a touchdown. UTEP made Michael Roth correct. I don't believe it. And we're probably going to overtime here. As Antoine Avery's going to take this one out. One more deep shot. Kelsey. And he's going to throw this one away just to be safe. And we go to overtime here in Delaware. I can't believe it. Cheez-It crunch time, boys. Lock in. The defense that had been elite all day. I was talking about not going into prevent. And we give up the biggest play of the day. Let us win the coin toss. We win. And we want a chance at redemption. Give us defense. A chance to win it here. They're still not out of it. And that's all you can ask. 1st and 10. McIntyre fakes to Barnes. He's looking. Pressure. I incorrectly sent the pressure, but he'll dive for 6. Second and 4. McIntyre. He's looking. What the fuck? No. I was on that. Why did he overshoot it? What? No. Oh, shut up, Clanker. No, man. I had that. I was watching it the whole way. I came back and everything. Oh. And now Delaware is going to have to score. First and 10. Kelsey. He's dropping. I thought I had a running back there. I guess he wasn't going to... Oh, fuck. That's why I didn't have a running back. He's dead. So TJ Obi's in the game now for Saeed St. Fleur. As Kelsey has so much room. Makes a man miss. He'll be down at the 1. Probably should have slid there. That could have ended the game. But it'll be first and goal from the 1. I have never heard of this running back in my life. But they give to him, and it'll be a touchdown, Blue Hens. The extra point is up, and it is good. Now Delaware is going to try and score again. We just want to give our defense a chance to win this game here. They've been what's kept us in it. And so we're going to do everything we can to extend this game. McConomy is the running back, and he gets nothing here. Where is Greg Spiller? Get him back in the game, man. Second and 11. Kelsey. Gonna dump off to Burdell, and he'll pick up only 3 because he had to come back for it. And now this is an absolutely ginormous play. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Gotta have it. Kelsey. It's a fake. Fires incomplete. And they don't want a field goal here. Fourth and 8, Kelsey. Dropping. And he has the room. And he has the first down. Oh, an exhale. First and 10. Handoff. Spiller. And he'll pick up 3. Second and 7. Handoff. Spiller. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Kelsey. Drops. Throws. Burdell. Almost a touchdown. And now handoff. Saeed St. Fleur returns for the touchdown. And now the needed 2-point conversion here. Who's it going to? As Kelsey. He drops. He's going to roll. Has a wide open Kinder. And they'll go up 8. Everyone locked in on Jake Burdell on that play. And Morgan Kinder is the beneficiary. He got it. And now one more stop. McIntyre. He drops back. He's looking, and he's going to dump off as Beavers. Makes the tackle there. Second and 5. McIntyre finds a man, and he'll get the first. We really don't want this game to come down to a 2-point conversion off. First and goal. McIntyre. It's time to make a stand. I think they're going to call that flag on me, as it's a touchdown anyways. Yep, they do. And now a chance to win the game, or we go into the 2-point conversion off. What do we got here? 3 wide. Let's win this football game, man. Game on the line. McIntyre, hands off! He won't get it! And the Blue Hens survive in overtime to defeat UTEP. It was an RPO and they handed it off and did not work. As Delaware holds on, we can exhale. As I finish my beer, let's take a look at what we got here in an instant classic. Kelsey, one really, really stupid interception to start the game. But 284 yards, 2 tutties. On the ground, we liked what we saw. Could be a little better, but enough to get it done. And then Jake Burdell's back, boys. As well as Morgan Kinder had a really, really nice game. Need to get some other wide receivers involved. But we love the slot and we love the tight end. Blocking, 2 sacks allowed. Not characteristic for us. We usually don't get sacked, but 2 today. And then defense. Cedric Beavers with the pick and Gavin Moole with the pick. As well as Nate Spack. Good stuff all around. And then Nate Ray, Derek Malone, and Davian Kerr actually got some pressure. Good stuff. Good win for the Blue Hens. I think I'm bringing the video back to the group chat after that one. Good win. Survive and advance. We're bowl eligible, baby.